I remember this scene right here. They said this nigga used a spoon. I don't know how the fuck you didn't use this. Bro, clap it up for the Latinos, bro, the Mexicans. That nigga used the spoon to dig through concrete.
On my phone, I'm like, hold on, let me check the scale. She can talk.
What's good, YouTube? What's good, Toasty Gang? It's your boy TOASTyB, man, and we back for another reaction video. Yes, sir. Y'all can see by the title, we got El Chapo's life in prison is more disturbing than you think. You already know what I'm saying, man. If you ain't commenting, you lame, and if you ain't subscribing, you can't join us. So join us. We got to change that last word because, you know, people be hating. But either way it go, let's get into the video.
Well,
Let's see how El Chapo was living. The chopper.
But in
I
El
don't know what
Chapo type
Chapo
of
means.
confinement at the Supermax, he will be in his cell about 23 hours a day.
23
July
hours
17th, 2019.
That can't be
Joaquin
real,
El
bro.
Chapo
Niggas
Guzman was sentenced to life in prison plus 30 years.
Nigga gonna go crazy you in the cell 23 hours a day. And on his status, you know he a kingpin. How much years did he get? 7,000 years? 7,000 years, 23 hours a day. You might as well just take that man up out of here.
To be served at the most brutal prison in America, the ADX Florence. The Supermax prison houses some of the most ruthless criminals on the planet, and now it's El Chapo's new home. But how horrible is the ADX Florence? This is a full documentary on why the ADX Florence is called a cleaner version of hell.
The Supermax is life.
That's fucked up. A cleaner version of hell. Hell nah. If anything got a name like that, you might want to steer clear, buddy. You might want to be on the opposite end of that stick, because the cleaner version of hell, what the fuck would that entail?
After death. It adds punishment to the crime.
July 20th, 2019, El Chapo was
right.
officially locked up at the ADX Florence in the United States. However, 6,756 days before this, he did something that made him a wanted man in almost every country.
What do you do?
Escape means overcoming layer after layer of impenetrable walls and an army of guards that outnumber the inmates almost 2 to 1.
His first prison escape sounds like a scene from a fictional movie.
Bro, I don't know why he didn't even start his own military with all of the power he had. All of the young dudes, he made it a gang. Why didn't he just start his own military force, Mexico narco military or some that'll rival all the Mexican military at that. So that way, you feel me? He got a force to be reckoned with.
When it comes to El Chapo, anything's possible.
Right.
January 19th, 2001,
Chapo done did some
El Chapo
shit, man.
escaped to one of the most secure prisons in Mexico. The crazy part is he did it with the help of prison guards and workers. One of the guards was named Francisco El Chito Camberos Rivera. El Chapo had his prison escape all planned out. He greased a lot of palms to get everything arranged. And when the hour came for him to leave prison, El Chito electronically opened his cell door, concealed him in a laundry cart filled with dirty clothes, and began wheeling El Chapo through different doors and out of the cell.
So what happened to El Chito? What happened to him? He the one who broke him out of the jail. He the inside worker. What they do to that nigga?
And remember, this was a maximum security prison and not a 100-meter corridor. So wheeling El Chapo through many security checkpoints was obviously scary, even for a man like El Chapo. And to put into context how scary things got, at one point, El Chito was trying to convince a security guard to allow him through a gate. But in the process, the laundry cart started rolling back. El Chapo got terrified that the cart would spill over and he'd be sent right back to prison. But Mother Nature was on his side that day because the carts...
Hey, how fucked up would that be? You trying to make an escape from prison, right? Nigga pushing you up the little walkway, and then the nigga sitting there trying to talk to the nigga. Hey, let me go through, bro. This is laundry. I had to take laundry. They got me doing it. Prisoners can't do it. Nigga, next thing you know, you just feel that shit just slowly just going backwards, nigga. I'm gonna start tripping, nigga. They might see a nigga kick out that bitch. Like, oh.
To the parking lot, where he was then transported into another car.
Hey, I'm in here, Patch. Fuck that. Hold on.
El Chapo's first prison escape solidified him as one of the most dangerous men in the world. It was at this point that the U.S. wanted him extradited.
It's hot in my room. I had
El
the heater.
Chapo knew that if he was extradited to the U.S., there was no way he was ever making it out. It would be goodbye to his cartel, his narcotics organization, and even his family. He obviously didn't want any of these, so he went into hiding. However, once again, he made history in one of the most spectacular ways possible.
What's crazy is I remember when when this nigga escaped and they found him again. I remember this scene right here. They said this nigga used a spoon. I don't know how the fuck you didn't use this. Bro, clap it up for the Latinos, bro. The Mexicans. That nigga used the spoon to dig through concrete. That's what they said. I don't know. I don't think that's what really happened, but the nigga said he dig with a spoon, bro. That's some crazy shit, nigga digging with a spoon.
Makes the Mexican government look ridiculous.
Yeah, that's right. El Chapo made the Mexican government look stupid with his ridiculously amazing prison escape back in 2015. Like if El Chapo's life was a movie, it would definitely have an Oscar. From 2014, when the Mexican government stormed in his home and arrested him, to 2015, when he escaped prison for the second time through a tunnel dug beneath his prison cell, El Chapo once again outsmarted everyone and proved that there are only a few things money can't buy. And as of now, one of those few things is freedom out of the toughest American prison,
Yeah,
the
they
ADX Florence.
Dude, that'd be fucking wild if they dig in a whole nother tunnel wherever the ADX is and they get this nigga Chapo out again. Again, nigga, I'll be amazed. They gonna have if that's the case, they got a tracker in his ass, nigga. That's how they finding him.
Just like I said at the beginning, El Chapo's serving a life sentence. But the question that's on everyone's mind is, can El Chapo escape from this prison? Well, as much as there's still a possibility for that, let us tell you why we and so many federal agents believe that's impossible for him to do so.
Be able to go outside without being handcuffed and restrained every day, I think that would be very good for me.
October 22nd,
He seemed like he done lost everything upstairs. All his marbles is gone, nigga. Nigga done rode his marbles down the street like, and let them bitches, roll. That nigga said, all his marbles is that way. That nigga said it would be nice to let me go out without restraints.
Merle Klutz and Robert Hoffman at the U.S. Penitentiary in Marion. In the first case, the inmate was walking down the hall with his hands cuffed in front of him. Then, in what seemed like a scene out of a Matrix movie, he was able to suddenly turn and shove his cuffed hands into the cell of a friend, who quickly unlocked the cuffs with a stolen key, handed his friend a knife, and the inmate turned around and killed the guard. A few hours later, something similar happened with another inmate using the same tactic. The United States Penitentiary in Marion used to be the go-to center for the worst criminals in the U.S. But when this incident happened, it became clear that even among the most dangerous criminals, a few were worse than the rest.
How are they stealing keys, though? That's my thing. How are they able to steal keys? And don't they account for keys? Like, okay, everybody came in, you got a key, you got a key, you got a key, you got a key. So it's total of 12 keys that's made out here. If all 12 don't come back, that's a problem. How the thing? This happened twice. How y'all ain't keeping track of keys? That don't make no sense.
Needed a more secure prison facility. Just like that, the idea for the ADX Florence was proposed. The sole idea behind creating the ADX Florence was to build a prison facility for prisoners with no regard for human life. Then the US government splashed a whopping $60 million, if not more, to get the all high-tech facilities in place. And on January 10, 1995, ADX Florence opened its doors for the first time.
Okay.
Now, let's narrow the story down to how bad the living conditions at the ADX Florence really are. Now, criminals like El Chapo are actually suffering.
How do you see your life playing out then here as you age?
I'll just grow old and eventually I'll die.
Hell.
Hey, I wonder if they be having them niggas do like backyard fights or cell fights or something.
The ADX Florence is a 37-acre complex in Florence, Colorado, USA. It's part of the Federal Correctional Complex, Florence, also known as the FCC Florence, which has 3 correctional facilities, each with a different security rating.
That's 37 acres. They said that nigga Youngboy got 86 acres, so he got double this.
Now, the majority of the facility is above ground, and the facility is designed to house a maximum of 460 inmates. But for some reason, it has never reached its full capacity. Ever. As of January 2023, the Supermax prison houses 326 inmates in 6 different units. Every inmate at the ADX has been sent there for demonstrating signs of being too dangerous in a normal prison. El Chapo, for instance, who has previously escaped 2 maximum security prisons in Mexico, can't be sent to any other normal prison. It'd be silly to do so, And just like El Chapo, these inmates are confined in a single-person cell.
Yeah, El Chapo can't come to no Cali prison, bro. No regular Cali. You know how much niggas he gonna have on his side? How much Latinos he gonna have on his side? Oh yeah, he gonna get right out again. They had to ADX this nigga, bro. Had to.
For 23 hours a day. And when they're allowed to leave their cell, they're allowed into a slightly bigger cell for just an hour. It could be at 1 a.m., 4 p.m., or anytime the correctional officers choose to let them out. The inmates have no idea what time it could be, because they obviously don't have a clock, and their cells are built in a way that they can't even see the sky. Also, during their 1 hour free time, they're taken around in their handcuffs, shackles, or even both, depending on how dangerous the inmate is. For El Chapo, he's constantly in both.
Question though, I just got a question. Is that humanely safe though to have somebody in a building, in a concrete building, not even being able to have sunlight? I don't think that's kind of I don't think that's humane at all, bro. You go crazy. You how about this? You try this. Get in the comment section. Also, let me know if you think that's humane. But you try this. Go sit in your closet for the next 7 days and only come out to piss. And when you come out to piss, make a sandwich at the same time. Make a sandwich, piss, and burp. No, don't look at this. Don't go to the front door. Don't open no windows and take your ass right back to that closet, bro. That's fucked up. That'll make somebody go crazy
for even a second. Inmates are free to move around, exercise, or
in
even meditate in an underground pit that looks like an empty pool. And yeah, the pool's bigger than their cell, but it's way smaller than you think. It's so small, inmates can only walk 10 steps in a straight line, or 31 steps in a circle. That should give you a clear picture of how tiny this so-called outdoor area is. Then, the longer an inmate stays and the longer they demonstrate good behavior, the more outdoor time they get. But if an inmate proves to be incorrigible, they may spend their entire prison sentence behind the steel doors of their...
How is a nigga like El Chapo faring? Get in the comment section, let me know what you think. Bro, this nigga he used to run one of the deadliest cartels in in Central America, South America. He had a whole bunch of men under his disposal. He had a whole bunch of money under his disposal. He was one of these shot callers. How you think he faring in jail where they got to tell him to come out the cell and shit and piss? Look at him. I could picture he just miserable.
Cell. And when it comes to their food and diet, things just get worse. Food and food packs served to the inmates are restricted to ensure that they can't be used to harm themselves or a correctional officer, and also to ensure that their cells are kept hygienic. Inmates transferred from other facilities are allowed to eat in a shared dining room, but inmates as dangerous as El Chapo get their meals delivered by correctional officers. Then once El Chapo's done eating, his plastic food tray is inspected to make sure that he hasn't broken any part of it to use as a potential weapon.
Some people, man, who are just horrible spirits, people who just have no good in them whatsoever. So, you know, they got places.
Boy, you look about as greasy and dark and as fucked up as they come, bro. What are you talking about? Looking this dark and greasy. You look like a greased up deaf guy, bro. You look like why are you this greasy, dude? Just shining everywhere. What you one of them male what's them things called? The dudes, the Chippendales or some shit. What the fuck you got going on, dude? We got no room to listen to you talk. You're on the other side, buddy. You're a Chippendale.
Places for people like that.
I guess ADX is one of them.
Each cell has a bed, a desk, and a stool, all constructed purely out of concrete. Then right beside the door is a toilet. This toilet's designed to flush itself once clogged, meaning there aren't any WC handles. El Chapo cell's one of the few that have a shower within it, and this shower is on a scheduled timer.
That nigga
There's
paid
also
for a shower
that works without a potentially dangerous tap. Some of these rooms have steel mirrors that have been bolted to the walls, and even some have TVs. El Chapo cell in particular has a TV, but the programs shown are monitored. He's only allowed to watch recreational, educational, or religious shows. He's also handed some...
Hey, El Chapo gonna get out of jail and be the best MLB commentary ever, nigga.
Books and magazines if he wishes to read them, but we all highly doubt he's doing any reading in there. The next area is the wall of the cell. Unlike other prison facilities, the ADX Florence only has a 4-inch by 4-foot window. The windows are designed to restrict inmates from knowing their particular location in the prison complex. So for an inmate like El Chapo, it'll be almost impossible for him to escape when he or the people on
they got a tracker in El Chapo. You think they gonna lose El Chapo? Hell no.
the outside don't even have a clue about his exact location within the prison. Now outside the cell walls are a multitude of motion detectors, cameras, and 1,400 remote-controlled steel doors. Correctional officers in the prison's control center monitor inmates 24 hours a day. There's also something known as a panic.
I wonder who was the first person to construct the prison, bro. Like, who said, okay, every 10 feet we need some bars right here. Every 10 feet, every corridor, every door, we need some bars right here. Make sure these is locked. Like, that's kind of, I'm trying to think, like, if I was supposed to make my own prison, I wouldn't think, like, put a gated bar every 10 feet or every, however certain amount of feet, so that way we can make sure we have restricted. I would have just been like, man, keep the motherfuckers in there, lock the door, that's it. Now that nigga, them motherfuckers said, bars here, bars there. Nigga, follow this yellow line on the left side of the wall, keep your hands right here. What the fuck, who set this up?
Button, which is basically a single red button that once pushed, immediately closes every door in the facility. In addition to this, pressure pads and 12-foot razor wire fences surround the perimeter, which is patrolled by heavily armed officers. And finally, there are 12 different gun towers down the road leading to ADX Florence. I mean, at this point, the thought of escaping ADX Florence is terrifying. Like how many—
They said they got 12 gun towers leading up to the motherfucker. The road there, not even there, the road there, what? Oh yeah.
How many men would El Chapo have to pay off? Or how many security guards would he bypass to exit the entire premises? But as terrifying as all that sounds, there are a few more things that make this place horrible.
Bro, the guards that work here have to be bioengineered people, bro. They can't be real people, because there is no way real people is going to be. You're basically in prison too. Wherever this prison is, you're basically in prison too. These have to be bioengineered people who never leave, and their mind is just on being a robot for this prison. That's it, bro.
We don't ask them to come here. With their misbehavior and management problems, they earn their way here.
ADX Florence houses inmates at 6 different security levels. One of these levels is called the General Population Unit, and under that unit is a cell block simply known as H. This is the unit where our dear old El Chapo's kept. His cell is continually paroled, and according to his lawyers, he doesn't get any sleep. That's why his wife went publicly to say this.
Entiendan y que pues apliquen los derechos humanos con él. No estamos pidiendo algo otra cosa, solamente que lo dejen descansar.
But as high profile a criminal as
What'd she say?
Solamente que lo dejen descansar.
But as high profile.
Yeah, they probably do got music going through it, so they probably sleep deprivating them, making them crazy. Who knows what the fuck they doing to this
criminal
nigga
as El Chapo
that
is.
prison definitely got to
He's
be a
not the
torture
most
prison
dangerous
too, bro.
criminal
That's
in ADX
just not
Florence.
no
There's
prison.
a unit known as Range 13. This is the unit for inmates who need the toughest control within the prison, and for inmates who are classified as ruthless killing animals. One of the inmates in Range 13 is Ramzi Yusuf. Pakistani-born Ramzi Yusuf was convicted in 1994 of terrorism conspiracy and other charges in connection with the 1993 World Trade Center bombing, which killed 6 people and injured more than 1,000. Yusuf was also convicted in 1996 of planning Project Bajinka, a foiled plot conceived by senior Al-Qaeda member Khalid Sheikh Mohammed to bomb 12 planes in a 48-hour period. El Chapo has done a lot of things, but some might argue that Ramzi's crimes truly earn him a spot in Range 13.
Yeah, that nigga seemed like he on some terrorist, or I don't even know what the word terrorist mean. I do from, what I've been taught, but what the fuck was his problem? Ramsey, we got to do a deep dive into Ramsey.
Hell of a unit is Thomas Silverstein, one of the 2 men behind the Federal Bureau of Prisons' idea to build the ADX Florence. The loophole. Now there's one last thing you need to know.
What?
And that's the fact that in ADX Florence, there's a loophole for El Chapo to actually plan an escape. That loophole.
And how the fuck do you know this? If y'all don't want El Chapo to know this, or if this supposed to be a hard prison, how the fuck do you know this? That's my question. Buddy out here talking about this is what El Chapo needs to do to get out the prison, the most secure prison in the world that they built for this guy Randy. What the? How you know this? You ain't never been to prison.
His best behavior, but there's more. There are 2 units within the ADX Florence that actually allows inmates to walk freely and interact with other inmates in their range. This unit, however, is only open to inmates who have demonstrated good behavior over a certain period. And if they continue to display this good behavior, then they might even be transferred out of ADX Florence as a whole. So if El Chapo somehow manages to make it out in a lesser prison, then he might be able to pull off one of his classical prison escapes. Another way is by exploiting the law and criticisms about the mental health issues ADX Florence causes.
Lost his trial, he lost on appeal, but this is a mechanism for him to say, despite all of that, I'm still entitled to a reversal of my conviction and a new trial.
Bro, that nigga food looked like, I don't know what the fuck was in that tray. I'm trying to think. It looked like tofu, meatloaf, and mashed potatoes with plastic wrap over it.
Because my constitutional rights were violated.
Despite the strict measures put in place so far to keep anyone from getting out of ADX Florence, there have been different murders within the facility. April 21st, 2005, 2 inmates, Sylvester Rivera and Richard Santiago, were caught on tape, brutally beating and stomping high-profile Mexican mafioso Manuel Torres within the prison facility. Manuel Torres' body was eventually found dead on the premises. Just imagine criminals at the ADX Florence still committing murder. The next level for him was to be placed on death row, but for some unknown reason, they remained incarcerated at ADX. Apart from that incident, there have been a total of 8 suicides in this facility. This solely rests on the fact that conditions at ADX Florence are too harsh on these inmates.
Facts.
I mean, they're criminals, but they're still humans, right?
Definitely.
Right? And besides, there are few inmates who haven't committed crimes as brutal as El Chapo or Ramzi Youssef. Also, in 2012, 11 inmates filed a federal class action suit against the Bureau of Prisons. The suit alleged chronic abuse and failure to properly diagnose prisoners who are seriously mentally ill. At the time of the lawsuit, only 6 inmates had allegedly died by suicide. And what really opened up this loophole is the fact that in 2020, a British magistrate refused to extradite Julian Assange, the founder of the nonprofit organization WikiLeaks, to the United States. This was
hell yeah, because
the magistrate felt he would be subjected to solitary confinement and special administrative measures at ADX. And luckily for Assange, the United States and the High Court of Justice for England agreed to extradite him on the premise that he wouldn't be subjected to special administrative measures or imprisoned at ADX. Now, El Chapo is pushing for a retrial of his case.
Facts, that nigga need to do the same thing. That nigga know they got you in some bullshit, man. They got you twisted down. If you had the money to pay that, whoever old dude was, WikiLeaks, he had the money to pay too. You better pay. You better cough up something and say, man, I'm tired of being here.
It's a pretty smart move, and we'd really love to see how it plays out for him. But at the end of the day, critics forget the fact that these inmates weren't forced to be in ADX. Their actions, one way or another, led them there.
Hey, and if we're gonna have that logic, we need to put a lot of people in ADX who stole a lot of countries and did a lot of killing. Either way it go, man, this was El Chapo life in prison. Let me know what you think about how he living in there. Let me know what you would be. How would you feel if you was in this nigga position? Either way it go, you already know what to say. Stay lit, get chips, don't quit. One road is a big one. Let's get it.